Uh, Good afternoon. So yeah, there's this guy on the door at Jay's barber shop.
Yeah.
What do you think happened? Why what's he doing there?
Basically, his name is Papy. They used to work together with Jay a few years back at the best salon, the one on the Wicker. So I was surprised to see him at the shop when I saw the video. He came to Jay's barbershop yesterday. Basically, yesterday was the 5th of December. What he went to do there, we don't know. As you can see him, he's knocked on the door. Obviously, this time, every members of the Jay's barbershop, they've gone home. But there's a cleaner inside. She's doing cleaning. And he knocked on the door. He went inside, went straight to the toilet. What he went to do in the toilet, we don't know.
Yeah.
He came back out, as you can see on there. He was holding a paper which has dust on it. You need to pay attention to it.
Toilet stayed there for a little
The cleaner said he stayed in the she asked him, "Who are you?" He said he was one of the members of Jay's barber. And he forgot something. So he walked in and he went straight to the toilet. She said he took about 5 minutes. What he went there to do in 5 minutes, we don't know. Came back out, carried out that same powder onto the middle chair. We don't know if he thought that Jay is the one that uses that chair. But Jay doesn't use that chair. Jay uses the last chair on the right. But he got the middle chair. And he was dusting off the dust that he had on the paper that he was holding since he was at the door.
Yeah.
So he didn't know that there's actually cameras in the shop. The cameras are not dummy cameras. They are real cameras that was taking him. So after that effect, as you can see, he carried on talking to the lady.
Yeah.
And then he walked out.
Yeah. You went to confront him. Apparently, I heard you went to ask him what was happening. What was the explanation?
His explanation was not clear to me. There's something going on. There's something that's dodgy, which he needs to explain. What was he holding? What was the powder that he was spreading in that shop? I asked him. I went to him straight away after watching the video. Jay is my brother. I went straight to Papy. His name is Papy. He works at the best salon. I asked him, I said, what were you doing at the salon? Because you and Jay, you do not talk. You haven't been talking to each other for the past few years. What were you doing in his salon? And he said to me, I wanted to speak to the lady. I said, why would you want to speak to that lady? You don't know that lady. Oh, because I saw her doing the cleaning. I wanted her to start doing cleaning for us. I said, excuse me. She works for Jay. She does cleaning there. Why would you want to get the same cleaner that works for the person that you don't talk to come and work for you? Don't you think that's provoking things? Oh no, did anything go missing? I said, nothing went missing. But you know Jay's camera, they are real cameras. We captured you from the door. When you went inside and all the way to the toilet. What did you have in your hands? We saw you dusting something. What were you dusting? Oh no, I was just cleaning the chair so that I can sit down. I said, but you didn't sit down. But the chair was already clean, because that's the first thing the lady does when she walks in. She starts dusting off the chairs. So you had a powder in your hand. What was that powder? He started getting panicked. Oh no, it was nothing. It was just me cleaning. I said, hold on a minute, I'll get back to you. My view, there's definitely, being a Christian, it's not right. I cannot go into somebody's place that I don't talk to. If I don't talk to you, there's no reason for me to step on your door. Why would I want to go there, especially on your absence? It doesn't make sense. Being a Christian, you can see that there's something very spiritual about this. They tried it before, and that's why we picked it up. Thank God the cameras were working. They tried it before when Jay started in the corner before he got here. He started in the corner. They must have used a powder to spray like around his front door. Being spiritual, you guys will understand what I'm saying. There's something very fishy going on here, and he needs to give us an explanation of what he was doing there. What was that powder he was holding in his hand was for?
来，你坐。
哎呀，谢谢啊。
好人。
哎。
我操！炒米菜。下。